Hello everyone. We'll get straight into the game today. I, as always, have timed my stream to happen exactly the same time as my husband's playing Dota. So excuse any clicking. That's just my bad timing on my part. But I've had the past 3 days to stream and I haven't done it. But yeah. Well, let's get going. And hopefully I can remember what I'm doing. The glow of this streetlight doesn't comfort me one bit. There's an unsettling atmosphere here. Can't do anything else. An abandoned suitcase here in the village. Oh, the lights are spooks. There's still a few pieces of decoration here. Ooh. Oh, that arrow was very far to the right. I'd have figured it would start here, not here. This looks like a brochure of some kind. Villette by Charlotte Bronte. Property of Sally Stanford. I was forbidden to read Jane Eyre, and I didn't know this one either. Now there was a button I could press before. Oh, not that one. That would show everything on screen. What was it? No, stop pressing random. You know what? Codex? No, I don't want the codex really. That's just all my clues. What button? Wasn't even journal either, it's just the basic controls which I've forgotten. She seems like the only one taking care of this place, provided that she still has someone to protect. Can I go in you? Guess not. Oh, tab. Ah! There we go, I found it. Someone took a painting off the wall. They only took the valuables with them when they left. A journal entry from the 14th of November, 1940. A letter has been slipped between the pages. My dear sister, after the bombings, our beautiful city of Coventry offers the terrible spectacle of devastation. War has turned most of the monuments to ruins. Everything here is bleak and desolate. Only one spire is left from St. Michael Cathedral. Burnt buses cover the streets in which Lady Godiva once rode. There are thousands of victims. Those who survived hold up in what's left of their houses. They try to organize as much as possible. King George came to display his deepest sympathy to the population, who bravely shows that Coventry, like London, will not surrender. From what I learned in your letter, Oakmarsh is still prey to the terror the manor has inspired for many years, and will need some courage too. Villagers seem to be worried that madman Elrias encourages Annie's insane research. But can't we imagine that his faith will, on the contrary, encourage him to protect her from whatever evil power she is about to unleash? So, Elrias, I think that was the priest. I think it was mentioned in a letter last episode. So my niece Sally is hiding in the village with Alexander. They seem in great danger. What do you know about their intent? Knowing your daughter's daring nature, I suppose nothing will stop them. I can't believe Alexander left his family. I believe he pursues a purpose we do not know. Perhaps did he find a way to conjure the malediction that weighs over his kind? Hopefully the villagers' anger will not interfere. You will need a lot of courage, and you can count on me. With love, your brother. Ooh. These fruits are practically fossilized. This house must have been abandoned a long time ago. Dunchurch dance. I will never forget your gaze that night. Your beloved Alexander. Huh. The bottom of this pan is disgusting. What's more, I think I might be looking at the only signs of life in Oakmarsh. This place is quite unsettling. Oh, I hope nothing happens to windows. I hate it when things happen to windows. I left the key at Sampson's so he could make a copy of it. The original is small, grey, and has a label of the same colour at the base. For now, please don't lock the main door. L. Sampson's, huh? Don't happen to the window. Me no likey. Let's go back indoors because I think there's something upstairs. Oh, I can keep going up. This chest is locked by some kind of mechanism. The buttons look like constellations, I think. I'm guessing there's an order. I won't find out till later. Yeah. Looks like it starts with the bird, though. Nah, I won't do trial and error. Too many combos. I feel like I should be able to look at them. The water has had plenty of time to evaporate. Won't be long before this cupboard collapses. A small notebook left here by the former inhabitant. Remember to hide the Ouija board in the attic. If you find this notebook, please return it to George Stanford, Willow Bark Road, Oakmarsh. I was both impatient and anxious about seeing Professor Abraham Blackwood this morning. His dour mood shows no signs of improving, but at least he seemed coherent. He came with his arms full of oddities, electrical instruments, measurements, dog-eared books that had turned yellow with age, and a board carved with letters and numbers. A Ouija board to communicate with, he said. To hell with communicating with those things. I chose to get away and let him mutter to himself on the ground floor while I took Sally to the Sampsons. When I returned, Professor Blackwood confirmed my suspicions. There is indeed something here, some sort of activity, he said, but nothing dangerous. Nothing dangerous? I'd like to see him standing in the middle of those flying objects. I heard noises at the entrance last night, but when I went downstairs, there was nothing there and nothing had moved. I don't know if I'm going mad or if this presence is trying to convince me I am. Professor Blackwood wants to come back tomorrow to pursue his research. One of his grandsons, Gabriel if I'm not mistaken, will be here with him. They don't go out often, those children, but Gabriel seems like a good boy, very pleasant. He's completely different to his father. Yeah, okay, I've been here. Some are old, empty trunks that no one bothered to take with them. The people who lived here didn't really care about their belongings. A Ouija board. I wonder if I could use it to have a seance with myself. It's only a piece of wood. God almighty, it's moving by itself. This is ridiculous. I should at least feel another presence. What does it want to tell me? Oh, good evening. Can I ask you a few questions? Yes. Do you know what I am? I suppose that wasn't a good question. Alright, where did the inhabitants of Oakmarsh flee to? Not the most talkative spirit. Maybe it's linked to the house. B. O. Box. The locked chest on the lower floor. How do I open it? A. D. A. S. T. R. A. Ad Astra, to the stars. I was hoping for a more straightforward answer. No. Any other hints? Anything? Alright then. Ad Astra. A new puzzle to solve. Whoop! Clicked out of the window. Hi, Iggy Piggy! Don't worry about it. Quick recap. I'm a ghost. I died a fairly long time ago. It seems like after I died, my dad was already into occult stuff. My sister got into it. My sister raised a bunch of demons and had a bunch of kids. And I'm trying to figure out what happened. Ad Ad Astra? How is that? Ad Astra. I'm still not sure about that puzzle. We'll come back to that. Whatever Ad Astra is. Ooh. Down the well. All that's left of this tool is the handle. This well has been dry for ages. It's full of rubble now. And then I was a stick. I'm guessing I need to maybe... Oh damn, I thought I would have to find an extra section or something, you know? Like I'd have to put that on there. Is this some sort of underground shelter? Who would settle down in this cesspit? Oh look, I can make a little sploosh. Oh. The water most likely seeped in from the openings. It must have been stagnating for years. The shopkeeper used to keep a log book. Maybe I'll find some clues there. 14th of November. Strange silence surrounds the manor. I was fetching wood around the forest when suddenly all the animals went quiet. At dusk. Most uncanny, that's for sure. 16th of November. Rumours of bombing in Coventry. Curse them. I Hope they don't turn their attention to an isolated place like Oakmarsh. 21st of November. The old woman came by the Stanfords. Sorry, the font really gets at me after a minute. And left a few minutes later. She looked like she was in a hurry. I feel ill at ease when she's around. You never know what she thinks, even if she's looking you straight in the eye. The less I see of her, the better. 2nd of December. A young Blackwood came today. Alexander, I think. He wanted to rent the flat behind the shop. An old storage room and a stable aren't much, especially for a well-bred child, but it's more money in my pocket, so I said yes. He seems normal enough, but I'll keep my eyes peeled. Lights over Blackwood, and there were no Christmas decorations or bombers. 16th of December. I swear I heard screams coming from there. They echoed across the whole valley. I'm still shaking at the thought. 25th of December. Merry Christmas. 25th of January. Going near the manor always made me anxious, but now it's all the more terrifying. I can almost hear whispers coming from the walls, something haunting, like a word repeated over and over until it sounds strange in one's mind. I can still hear it. It was something like Emphigo. Emphigo, Emphigo, Emphigo. It never stops. I left the air siren and the roof shifted. I ran back to the village, shouting at the top of my lungs. That settles it. I'm closing my shop and I will never leave here again. 28th of January. Emma and George are leaving. They'll be leaving their daughter here, though. I don't really understand why. I suppose she wants to stay with Alexander. I think they're right. There's nothing else that can be done here. I should leave too, to visit my boys in London. If they haven't forgotten they have a father. Its inhabitant brought books, lots of them. Sticky, sticky, stick. Hang on, let's get out of the stick. Ah, now I'm free to move. This device seems to be for magnetic tapes. How does it work? It's just my stick, I think. Yeah. The door was blocked by a broomstick. It's doing the job all too well. Damn, are you actually a person? A corpse. Nah, of course he couldn't be alive. God almighty, a corpse. Why? He doesn't look very old. This is horrible. I can see a message in his hands. Come on, be strong. My beloved children, I suppose you don't care about what happens to me now, but if you ever wanted to see your old father, here are a few words. The first bombings reached us yesterday. Every hour they get closer. I haven't had any news of Henry and Philip since Coventry, and I fear the worst. I cannot bring myself to the idea of dying on the road. I'd rather stay here and avoid the fear and suffering. Goodbye, my children. Please forgive this distance that left us deaf and mute to each other. May the life you chose keep you safe from harm and bring you some happiness. May the madness here never reach you. Your loving father. Can I look at him again? Does it say anything different? Nah, same thing. I'm gonna pop out the front. I want to find the well again. Okay, yeah. A telephone in a public place? The operators must be very busy. Open. And empty, of course. These jars have been knocked over and split everywhere. It's almost as if the shop had been ransacked. The last journal entry is from 12th of January 1941, so Oakmarsh has been abandoned for over a month? Some motor oil, cleansing products, nothing unusual. Not much left here. Everything important's been taken away. Nothing interesting here. Ooh, key? Grey with a grey label. None of you have grey labels on. The description of the key I was after was grey with a grey label, and I'm just like, you're grey. You're also grey. You're grey? Dark grey? Grey. Grey. Doesn't fit the kitchen's description. Doesn't fit the key. That's not a label of the same colour. Get out of here. Click all the greys. Grey with a grey label. You see, when I hear a key with a label, it makes me think something's going to be dangling off of the key. Click. Well, I've got the key in here now. It's something about the box. It is a white sticker. It's a white sticker for sure. Now, was that just for the door? I could have sworn it was for the box or something. Oh. Still don't get it. Let me read the kitchen. Oh, you know, because I'm a ghost, I can just go through the floor, and I keep forgetting and taking the stairs. Well, I'm guessing I'm gonna have to bring something else in here, otherwise I wouldn't have had to unlock the door. It's the clue I got was ad astrum or something from the Ouija board. It's definitely something to do with it, but I got a bit confused. So if I check my journal, ad astra. It keeps saying ad astra. So I've got Aquila Delphinus, and then Serpens, but TRA I wouldn't. Add a s, and then I get to TR and I'm a bit. Fish, dog, eagle, dolphin, snake. Wait, when you say fish, do you mean Aquila? Oh no, wait, Pisces you mean. Ad astra. I'm wondering if I'll find another clue, but I don't know if I will. Ad astra. So I'm wondering if I'll find like little paper thingies like this. Like maybe I'll find more sketchies. that felt so close. Right, okay. Oh. Problem with dual monitors is I keep clicking off screen when I go left. Let's go back with the spooky dead guy. It could definitely be that there's more to it. I can remember Ad Astra. Oh, a saw. This saw might be worn and rusty, but I don't think I'd hurt to try using it. Let's not go in it until I know what I'm going to use it on. Collection of sheet music for the village dance, summer of 1939. There's a note in the margin, a young girl full of life dancing and laughing by the piano, Sally. What a peculiar instrument. Is it for listening to or singing through? Down we go. Ah, I can tune it. This noise sounds like my voice, but how is that possible? When I no longer have a voice? Would I be able to talk through this radio? This is fantastic. The question is, who am I gonna go freak out with this? Oh, I guess I just have to take it through to the next room. Or here, rather. Oh, I can talk. Hello? No, it's not working. Put a pin in that. Must be something broken. I can't go through this wall. Something's pushing me back. Not an uncommon hindrance around here. Ad Astra? Ad Astra. And let me check my... I don't want to type codecs. Donk. Because there was something the guy wrote in his letter? Not that one. Not that one. Another. M-figure. M-figure? M-figure. Let's try M-figure. Can everyone remember that? M-figure. No. I can't go through that wall. Soul? There's a reason I've got you. Let's go break things. Let's go break other things. Could I fly over? Ah. The answer is no. has to be something I have to take up through there. It's probably in that bloody box, but it doesn't look like we're getting any more clues to it. And there's a reason that door's open. I feel like whatever we get from the far left has to go all the way through back home. Fish, dolphin, snake, dog, eagle. Yeah, I don't know if it was ascending strength. We couldn't work out the ad astra, but that is what it was. Let's just pretend that everyone's smart here, and that that's what it was. Yep. What else was in the box? Who needs puzzle solving skills? My dear Sally, you were not at home, so I decided to leave this box with your mother, hoping that you will get it as soon as possible. Take good care of this magnetic tape, for it is also a key. If I don't come back on time, your faithful neighbor has a player that can read it. With all my love, Alexander. Okay. Swoop. See, now I have to take the stairs. Whee! Too big? No, wait. Splurp, splurp, splurp. I mean, is that the tape? No, wait, no. Tape player was in the other place. I've gone too far. I got overexcited by thinking sound thingy. Wait, how do I get into the... Up and over. In the chimney. Damn, and there I was thinking, look, I should be able to go down the chimney. That's ridiculous. Look at that. Look at that. Dunk, 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 dunk. That's some bullshit. I should be able to go down the chimney. How do you get through? Chimney seemed like such a no-brainer too. It's like we were talking about puzzle logic in games. I'm confused. Yes, I am. It's easily done. Oh, it's here. Why did I think it was upstairs? Robert, make an effort. If you lose focus, you'll never find your way to the melody. Remember, right hand her first name, that rhymes with E. If you wish to take refuge with me, let the melody carry you. Right hand, the name I cherish. Left hand, just like the place we met. Right hand, left hand. The words will allow you to enter and play whatever you feel like. Oh god, what is this puzzle? Sally? I mean, her name is Sally. Is it just Sally? Let's try just Sally, because we'll see how that works out. Sally, 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 Sally. Not Sally. Right hand like her name, Sally. Left hand like the place they met. Right hand, left hand, you can enter. This is all very confusing. Yes, I agree with the journal here. So, Sally... and then Oak Marsh, I guess. The only part you've seen is all the information I've gathered, so you're at about the same... You're in the same boat as I am, but I'm gonna go with Sally Oak Marsh, because we're in Oak Marsh, so... Why? Okay, I need my codexes. Coventry. My niece Sally is in the village of Oak Marsh. Blackwood. It is Oak Marsh, isn't it? Yeah, Oak Marsh. Sally Oak Marsh. That word repeated over and over again, though, the M-figure. M-figure? I mean, that'll relate to the puzzle, because it's what he's heard over and over again, which would be them talking to the speaker door. M-figure. Well, that doesn't sound a thing like Sally Oak Marsh. Let's see. No, J. Right hand like her name, Sally. Left hand like the place they met. Like the place they met. It says like her name, Sally. It said it rhymes with an E. Sally. M-figure. Backseat gaming. Well, I'll say backseat. Front seat gaming. I just need some hints. There must be something. Sound door in Goetia. This guide is meant to help people around the puzzle with tips and hints. Okay, yeah. Oak Marsh. Must be something else. Okay, this is unrelated to this solution, and apparently it's not anything in particular. But we're gonna go look at it anyway, because I just realized that in the brochure... Not brochure. I was reading Iggy Piggy's hint at the same time. This dude. It's gonna be this dude. Your loving father. And his name was... in the cabinet. Downstairs? Upstairs? Or down the well? Either way. Seems familiar. So it was... I'm gonna have it in my notes somewhere. Abraham, he was all with the Ouija board. Or George. We'll try both. So I'm guessing that's George. Wait. It's the other house that it's in, isn't it? So chances are it's not going to be George, although he is dead. Didn't work. George? I see, it's just really fussy. Got it. Got it. I just gotta hover. A B I A H A M. Abraham. Yes. Oh, dude. Come back. secrets. Many, many secrets. A shop scale. A coil of half-rusted wire. A little wooden box. It seems empty. A spring-loaded knife. A worn-out and well-chewed pencil lead. An ink pad. I can see Samson's written in reverse. An aluminium cup. It's rather light. It seems this candle was never used. A goose feather. Woodworking. A carpentry manual. I gotta get this to say something, but I wouldn't know what. Maybe direct in the middle? What do we think? That didn't even add anything. Stamper. That should have a bit of weight to it. Okay, me logic hasn't worked. Pencil? Too much. Okay, so it did have to be a certain weight then, and that's not really the middle, but I'll take it. I can hear some sort of whisper inside. I wonder what it's saying. Well, when in Rome. Abigail can now detect cracks in reality and gain access, in part at least, to demonic dimensions. These dimensions are a perverted version of our world. Though similar patterns exist, the story of the place is different. Sometimes a conflict exists between dimensions, and our world has an echo in the demonic world. Ah, why did you stop? Pfft. I didn't dismiss you. I wasn't done reading you yet. How do I mean, the logic would be that something would be here, right? So, let me check my journal. Okay, no information there. Now I can go back to being confused at the other puzzle. Which I think I figured out in the meantime. But we'll try it. Probably won't work. Because it's like her name. I don't know, it's... I will never forget your gaze that night, your beloved Alexander. Dunchurch? Dunchurch. Sally Dunn? Sally Dunchurch. That doesn't sound like M figure. Just saying. Doesn't sound like M figure one bit. Don't worry, Abe, my lovely. So this is Alexander's abode. The bedroom is empty, just like everywhere else. What was I expecting? Some kind of presents, maybe. Who is this melody for? Sally? Where are they now? Signs of a struggle. Alexander, what happened to you? All these knickknacks are troubling me. I can't get close to them. They push me away. Same for all of them, I guess. What a graceful young girl. It's a pleasure meeting you, Sally. A question, is the piano in the game too loud? It sounds pretty loud to me, but yeah. Hang on. Sort that out a second. Oh my god, it's still so loud, right? Is that better in game? Yeah? Oh, he's gotta wait for it to take change. Some drawings, annotations. All these papers seem linked to the demonology research written by Annie. Why would Alexander have them? And this sigil looks like Paimon's. You can't hear anything? Ah, oh, hang on. Hang on. A bit too low. Right. The struggle, it is real. The piano's actually stopped now, so you're not going to be able to hear anything anyway. Just to mess with me, it just appeared to deafen me and then vanish. My voice is doubling up?
I can't give you feedback.
Oh, okay, because you can hear me. Ah, I wasn't really asking about the microphone audio. I was more asking about the piano. You can't hear the piano because of me. And now he's hearing me on doubles. You got two wives now, Abe. I'm getting such a look. My dear Sally, if you're in this bedroom, then my mother's vile project has succeeded. I beg you, please help Robert and Edward escape. I gave Robert the password. He knows where to find you, but he needs to be given the word. Don't worry about me, my dear friend. Oh my god, handwriting, please. All I wish for is that you can escape. Take my brothers away from this cursed place, and pray for my soul, which my mother will have sealed where God only knows in her madness. Farewell, my dear Sally. I failed. With all my love, Alexander. There's a camel! Paimon teaches all arts, philosophy and sciences, and secret things. He can reveal all mysteries of the earth, wind and water, what the mind is, and everything the conjurer wants to know. Gives good familiars, dignities, and confirms them. Binds men to the conjurer's will. If Paimon is sighted alone, some offering a sacrifice must be done. And I've got a spell. My soul, which my mother will have sealed, like Malphus's soul? But Malphus is a demon. The sigils drawn on these notes correspond to each other, and Paimon is mentioned over both. I recognize the first one, but the second is unknown to me. These annotations, could they help me banish the demon? Look. Now a section of the main house is sorted. I'm guessing there's nothing else. Time to go home. Swoop. Swoop. Tippy tapper, tippy tapper. Feel betrayed? Why would Chloe feel... What? Just reading chat and I'm getting confused, but like I've said before, easily done. So these are all past puzzles. Heading back to the house. You missed the first demon in the last episode. So the first demon was round this way in the house. And he was a big black raven called Malthus. I've not seen the other guy yet, but I'm assuming I will in a bit. Couldn't get through here before it was sealed. This room was mine. The decoration was different then, of course. I could still like this place. A message has been left on the desk. Stream in character. Oh, I'm wondering how I would do that. I'd just have to get really drunk, in which case it would just be drunk Katie plays. Jack's plays would be burn everything. There must be some kind of pyromaniac game that exists. Robert. Mother thinks you're in your bedroom, but Edward confessed that he hadn't seen you all morning. After your secret trip to town to Alexander's, can you meet me inside the tower? There's something I want to show you. P.S. Bring those binoculars you like so much. Gabriel, if you touch one hair of Robert's head, Mother's protection will not help you when I find you. Robert, if you read this, I implore you, trust me and come find me. They think they can make you live forever through that object. They don't realize people all die if they succeed. A small radio. I don't think it still works. Novels, an encyclopedia, they're all Robert's, Annie's third son. The lens is poorly adjusted. Maybe I can dislodge it by possessing it. So I have to readjust it. Oh, I have not readjusted it very well. Oh, just dislodge it. Okay, that's all I had to do. I honestly thought I had to readjust it. It is pretty weird having a Sally, Robert, and Alexander and stuff, but I guess common names, right? A map with annotations drawn by hand. The artist was somewhat clumsy to say the least, but his passion for the sky certainly speaks to me. A cuckoo with a keyboard. There must be some explanation for it, but whatever it is escapes me. Oh, hello. Oh, plumb. Oh, let's explore first. I've got a whole bunch of rooms. This used to be Annie's room, and it was connected to mine by the stairs, and we spent a lot of time there together. Big house is big. See, this section of the house is sealed off by another demon. I was never any good at music theory. This dismantled phonograph is no longer usable. Here's Sally. I like her expression. We must be in Alexander's room, Annie's second son. A traditional oil painting, very similar to most of the works in the manor. Oh! Notes have been carefully preserved in this box. My dear Alexander, I entrusted this message to Robert, as I'm not sure a letter from me will be so welcome at Blackwood Manor, or that you would even receive it. But I can't. But I can't wait to inform you that George Sampson Orger? You can move into the flat. We even thought about a sale. This would be a small but suitable place to settle together like we agreed. I would be ever so happy. It would be a great opportunity for Sampson too, to be honest. People keep leaving Oakmarsh, family after family. If you settled in the centre of the village, that might convince people to stay. But of course your leaving Blackwood will raise other questions. People are worried, but they hide it. I can't wait to see you again. Will you meet me at the pond tonight? I think Robert forgot about the eggs, so I might go to Sampson's in the afternoon to buy a few things. With all my impatient affections, Sally. An artist and a craftsman. This workbench has been tidied up, but I can still sense the meticulous work carried out here. Looks like veneering failures or Aleuthia's rejects. I can make out an early unfinished violin. I should be able to strum the guitar. I would love it if the guitar strummed as I went past. Another piano. Annie was a great piano player. The piano used to be in the smoking room, though. I suppose this toy doesn't belong to Alexander. Which of my nephews has a passion for the sky? I suppose I should give it back to him. A clarinet. I don't know what that other instrument is. Where did it come from? I have to find a route down before I grab that, I think. Oh, okay, I can just go down the stairs. Easy, easy. So when it goes all sepia like this, that means I can see some other memories. Unfortunately, I didn't read what the purple one said, so I have no idea what that does. Something about demon dimensions. Ah. La Racy. That's a photograph and a photograph. Forgotten Village. Part 3. Alright, I was hoping there would be something in the journal. La Racy. La 3, Re 1, Si 2. Unfortunately, I don't know what La Re Si are. And I don't have to... Ah, shit. We'll just put the little rocket ship down. I was hoping there would be something in the journal about it. Journal, be useful. Wait, what's this? Okay, so there is a secret box. It has a little piano keyboard attached to it. Through the rocket ship, I can see that it is connected to this. So it's basically, I have to do the correct code to unlock the box. Unfortunately, I don't know which key La, Re, or Si is meant to represent. It looks like the black keys don't matter. I was hoping in pressing any of them I might have had some sort of clue. Or, you know, like a nice blue blob on each one I have to play. I don't really have anything. Yeah, like this is a key for these keys. And then I open the box. Yeah, it's like do, re, mi. So, do, re, mi, so, something. So that's re, mi, so, la. No, wait. Do, re, mi, so, la, ti. And then that one would be do again, right? Do, a deer, a female, D. Now I feel like I need to sing the whole song while I do this. So hang on, I'm just gonna exit out and then go back in again. Probably with no visual prompt, I'm just like dipper dipper. I get what you're meaning, but I'm having to draw a little keyboard so I can literally write what keys what. Because when I'm looking at it, I'm just blanking. Do, a deer, a female, deer, re, a son, me, a name, I call myself, far a long way to run. T? Wait. Do, re, mi, so, la, ti, do. Oh, a needle pulling thread. Fa. La. Ti. Okay. So it is La 3 times. Re 1 time. Wait. Yeah, okay, 1 time. Mm, 2 times. So, okay. That's not working. Unless it's not in that order. Maybe I gotta do it like along. What does the picture show again? I did write it down in my notebook, but so La 3 times. Unless it means I just have to play Ra, Si, La. Maybe that's what it means. Maybe it's not number of times I have to press it. Maybe I just have to press Re, So, La. Re, So, La. No. Because I figured left, unless it's up, down, because that's Si, Re, La. Saying C because what? A mixture of So and T? It could be T. Let's try it that way then. Should I press it 3 times or should I just try to do it in order?
Number 2 and then the last 2.
Huh?
Number 2 on the keyboard
Yeah, yeah.
and then the last.
Hang on, what was it, left to right? Well, the thing is it left to right or no, lighter to heavier, no? Wouldn't you think? It would read top down rather than left to right because you don't read a periodic table left to right. It's
Numbered.
yes.
Numbered.
So Si, La, Re. If it were to be that way around. Or Ti, La, Re. So Ti, La, Re and So, La, Re. So, La, Re. That feels like it should be a thing, but it's not. So, La, Re. Come on, hint machine. Iggy piggy. I'm depending on you. Okay. Give it a go. Has nothing to do with do re mi. Ah! It really feels like it should. There I was singing do dear to my notepad. You see, I was thinking that before as well, but I couldn't remember pianos or my musical scales or anything. Even though I used to play the violin, I was just staring at it going, I don't know what I'm looking at. D, A, F, C, B, B. So that's C. Or is it 2 or is it 3? I mean, if it's D, A, F, C, B, B, I mean, is D, A, F, C, B, B what I'm meant to play? Because I don't understand how that matches up to Nyas. C, Unless it is do dear. Because do dear is like a way of doing your scales, right? Do, re, mi, so, la, fa, do, re, mi, so, la, fa, ti. C. I don't know pianos. I know do, re, mi is scales. So, do, re, mi, so, la. Hang on. We're googling scales and scales. Solfège. In music, solfège is also called solfa. Music education used to teach pitch and sight singing of Western music. Syllables are assigned to the scale. So I think it does relate to do, re, mi. Ah ha ha ha. Here we go. So do is a C. Do is a C. Re is a D. Mi is an E. Fa is an F. Sol is a G. La is an A. C is a B. C? I could have sworn it was T, but there we go. Sol, La. Huh. Oh, I guess it is C. Oh, no, Wikipedia, do not show me variants, because I am already confused. Ahead. Right. So if we went La, would be A. Ray is a D. C is a B. So I need to play D, B, D, B, A? Wait. So the D, A, F sharp, C, B, B, is that actually what I have to play? Oh, clicked off screen again. Because in my mind it should just be D, B, A. Yeah, and that actually fills up all the keys as well, so that's good. Did it! Damn, I bet the creator of this played the goddamn piano. Oh, not everyone played a piano. Jesus Christ. Ugh. I was so distracted I didn't even look in the box. This item bears Robert's name. It's a beautiful item for a child. I don't see any binoculars. I guess I gotta put binoculars in it later. Let's pop it down until I explore everywhere. Just remember, binoculars case on his desk. There's so many pictures around, I'm sure just people that helped fund the project. There's a whole room of them hidden somewhere. I'll have to find them for you. A tripod and a mirror. References. Frescoes and mosaics of ancient Rome. Bartolomeo Mazzini. Okay. British Museum. Hundreds of precious books on history, art, science. The Blackwood collection has been preserved. A wooden compass used to draw on a blackboard. This page seems to come from a botanical encyclopedia. Okay. Asperge. This is going to relate to the an open metal box fixed to a tripod. I don't know what this is. Its interior is completely scorched and I can see traces of powder. Mary Alexia Blackwood, a family member, but one whose history I do not know. The face. A deliberate looking place for a simple box. It has a round hole. Curious. Books. Mostly about chemistry and physics. looks like a jewellery box. A dropper, what could it be used for? Scattered pile of linens and some dirty flasks. Someone replaced the missing tiles. He or she has a poor aesthetic sense or poor sight. What I wouldn't give to have a reflection again. To get the note in the mirror. Robert, I have no time for such games. Give it back to me, Alexander. Enopia. Black powder. Bunsen burner. Hydrochloric acid. To the careless young man who left an open flask of glycerol right next to a saucer full of potassium permanganate, after having performed discrete experiments in the laboratory, any object that ends up burned, smoked, or destroyed will have rather unfortunate consequences on your Christmas presents. These substances must be handled with care, and most of all, carefully put away after use. P.S. Robert, since you're the most likely culprit, I understand that quadratic equations don't hold a candle to the lovely purple flames you watch with such glee, but surely you have mastered that experiment by now. Your progress in maths, however, is still wanting. Glycerol. Will I make a boom? I may make a boom, but I will see. Oh, don't worry, Piggy, I haven't done anything special. I've been in here already. Yeah, there's nowhere new. The piano did get solved, so I worked it out. So I looked at the scale. So do is a C, re is a D, mi is an E, fa is an F, sol is a G, la is an A, C is a B. So all I had to do was do re, which was a D, C, which was a B, and la, which was an A. So I had to play DBA on the piano. So yeah. Next. Well, I'm gonna get the dropper from downstairs. Actually, is there a way I can take the dropper upstairs? Ah, yeah, there is. Okay. Now, instead of reading things and being clever, I'm just gonna drip things in and see if we make a boom. Not sure if I have to make a boom, but that's the end goal. Something like moved up there. Oh wait, how am I meant to get up? Any cracks? Mm. See, this is another puzzle to sort out. It's pig Latin, isn't it? Is it pig Latin? Because I don't know. Mm. There has to be somewhere I can drippy drop. And then I've got that lens as well in the binocular case. Maybe I just completely missed something in the same room. Maybe I didn't even have to go anywhere. Powder? Can I move the powder? I can move the powder. Can I tip it up? Hmm. Let's leave the wait. Let's go. Watch birds at the edge of the forest. Let's go to the forest. Which is this away. this away. Big house, isn't it? I already found that note earlier. Eldritch Forest, complete with spooky music. Elizabeth Blackwood. Neither gold nor marble shall my tomb adorn, only in simple wood will my prayers be borne. Resounding ever on my arrogant shrine of bone, across the dead roots venerated by worms alone. Cover not my tomb with stone, dear friend, leave this fading corpse to its natural end. Lester Blackwood and Martha Blackwood, my grandparents. I never knew my grandmother, and I didn't have many memories of grandfather. William Blackwood, my great-grandfather, I suppose. Mother forbade us to go into Eldritch Forest, though it never really stopped us. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to go to main menu. Can I not just like... the audio. Hang on. I'm fiddling with my settings. Let me know if the music is too much again. Oh my god, and the second I go to fix it, it's just gone again. Oh. These ruins were the starting point of our adventures in the forest. If I remember correctly, I helped Annie to hide a box. Ah, here it is. Eva Skull. Okay, starting point of our adventures. Okay. Ah.
Something to drink.
I would love a squash.
Squash your teeth.
Still have the microphone on, stupid. Did you hear what Abe said? I won't repeat it, but did you hear it? This must be that demon realm thing. Let's explore the forest regular before I go through demon portals. Ah, you heard, did you? Did you? That face says you heard. I should get more information. Oh, I don't want to go in the forest in the dark, but here's a portal to the demon realm, that's fine. Because logic. Demon realm, that's way safer than a dark, spooky forest. Look at all the bone trees, too. I don't want to stay here. Oh, I don't think coming here has taught me anything. In what order did I see the details? You are not a map. Can I go now? Yeah, okay. Pile of wood. It's like a Chloe map. Speaking of which, where is it in my codex? Or whatever. Do I have to, like, I don't have to mark it off, do I? We never ventured further than that. Keep on going. Oh, I was only expecting a chapel. What's such a big church doing here? Much creakins. Oh, hi, Malthus. Ah, young lady, how I missed you. You? I thought I'd never see you again. I've got my eye on you. I'm always watching, even though hell does have plenty to keep me busy. The place is rife with scavengers. But let us forget about the riffraff. I'm finding your investigation a positively thrilling diversion, and so I've decided to help you in your quest. I'm listening. Good. Did you notice that you are not alone here? The gap between worlds is surprisingly populated. A man used to live, if I may say so, in these ruins until recently. He might be able to answer some of your questions. Perhaps you should look for him. Well, thank you, I suppose. I did have my suspicions, but there's more of Annie in you than you could possibly imagine. Good luck. Bye-bye, Burb. I suppose that exasperating character could grow on me. Perhaps. So what do you think of the Burb? It's Malthus. I'm not sure how I feel about Malthus. I just heard a fox bark in the background music. I believe Anton is at it again. I am dismayed that anyone would attempt to bring forth such darkness, especially given what we know of Blackwood Manor. He'll give that infernal family a run for their money if his vile efforts are successful. It is unthinkable that his goal could be ensorcelment of that serpentine lord of the nether itself. To my mind, he will become the very thing he hopes to control. To what end does he endeavour? Is it to empower himself with fiendish forces beyond the comprehension of man, or to secure his place as the Godhead? I can only imagine what is to come if he acquires many followers. I rue the day when I learned of his infernal activities, as I may yet see the worst of it, I fear. If you receive this letter in time, do your best to avoid Anton. It is not enough that we must suffer the deviltry of Blackwood, that now one of our own has taken up such diabolical pursuits. 'Tis a sulphurous prospect, to be sure. Watch yourself, or you too may become embroiled in the indulgence of this unhallowed possession. Ah, good drink. Num num num. So I can go up even higher. Yep, up we go. Someone's been using this damp mattress as a makeshift bed. Whoever's living here must be very devout or superstitious. Ooh, notes. Joy of joy, more reading. First day, we decided to study Abraham's works and all of the books and manuscripts I have in Eldwich. This is a tedious and laborious task. Going through the research will take us weeks. Then we'll need to understand it all, cross-reference the information, we have to separate truth from fantasy. Still, this remains a fascinating quest, and we're all determined to see it through successfully. Sixth day. Who would write like that? We're all determined. The sixth day, we've gone further than I thought. Working together gives us wings. There are writings and manuscripts all over my study, but we've found answers. I must draw the necessary wards before we can summon them. Eighth day, we attempted a few incantations in vain. Perhaps we mispronounced the text, or our own mixtures are unstable. Perhaps they think we lack the resolution. 21st day. The weeks go by with no progress. We're overcome by weariness. Annie seems particularly affected. 32nd day. Progress at last. The incantations seem to vibrate. The air seemed to become heavier, more dense. That's about it for now, though. Still, I feel we're close to getting answers. I'm sure of it. 41st day. Annie thought she could convince Malthus to help us, but she was rebuffed. I was not particularly surprised. 52nd day. A memorable day. Our experiment is starting to bear fruit. The ball jumped for a few seconds and became hot to the touch. It still hasn't cooled down. 53rd day. I've been looking at it for hours, unable to take my eyes off it. 32 hours later, the ball is still warm. It's too early to celebrate our victory yet, but deep inside, I know we made it. What amazing progress. After many unsuccessful attempts, we managed to communicate with him. He reacted to the words we used so often in our conversations. Promising him a walk in the woods always made him happy. Poor Duncan. I miss his pervasive presence, but it brings me peace to know that he is living an eternal dream. Our success makes me euphoric. I hardly dare consider the consequences. A silent bell. What's this engraving? I will draw it. One candlestick. There's a reason it's missing. I should find out why. Okay. Okay. I have some symbols. Okay, so these do not look like the symbols that were on the bell though, so now I'm puzzled. Read the book. One, two, three. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Anna, Mary, Larkin, Henry Daniel Blackwood. Recurrent shape letters. Glug glug glug. Capricorn. Hang on. This can hardly be considered a language. It seems more like a form of heraldry, as it uses a different set of rules and a separate print for each individual. There is no trace of what or who defined this matrix. In many cultures and mythological writings, discovering the full name of a person bestows incredible power. In a sense, the sigils seem to perfectly illustrate these beliefs and also enable one to test them. Proving this theory would be fascinating. Sigils have been known for many generations. These, however, are not among the ones used to summon the 72 demons of the Goetia, although they are quite similar. I would venture that they are linked not to demons, but rather to human beings who lived on this earth. My obsession with this research is such that I do not sleep much these days, as if I were on the verge of lifting a significant part of the veil on our consciousness. The history of these people might help me in my research. A register stored in Coventry's cathedral would likely provide vital details on their respective lives. Well, that's Blackwood. Right there. That one, my grandpa? My research is going surprisingly well. One of the names linked to a sigil is Sir Henry Daniel Blackwood. He was buried here in the estate. I thought that the family settled here during the 18th century, but this ancestor seems to prove that the Blackwood line was already here in 1575, or even earlier. Finding his tomb will be no mean feat, however, as his name seems to have been erased from the records, but it will be vital to my research. I've been wearing my eyes out on these sigils and their symbolism for weeks now. They are so deep in my mind that they bind me to my desk night and day. I almost feel I can draw them myself, now that I know all their inherent rules. Truth be told, their syntax is quite simple. One just needs to draw them as coordinates. Each element corresponds to a radius of a circle, a line for each initial letter of their first name, another one for the initial letter of their name, another one for their sign of the zodiac. But all this is not sufficient to define a being. What about homonyms? Logic dictates that Henry Anthony Garner and Harriet Alice Green should share the same sigil, but it's impossible. I still cannot master the last stroke, and it makes me feverish. Okay. This research, probably carried out by this Anton, seems to complete Father's work, and Annie's too. These occult symbols are fascinating, but so much more complex than what I could study so many years ago. I have to understand, though, everything leads back to my quest. Just making sure I clear everything out of here. just drinking, don't mind me. I mean, the only thing jumping out at me is Alessa Gillespie. Let's have a peek. I'll look at the whole area. Should I pretend to hold my breath? Food supplies. This cloth is filthy and covered in grease. Let's see what I got to work with. Best friend of anyone lost in the woods, I suppose. I couldn't discover anything about his ancestors. All I could find is that William Whitegate was the son of a Scottish mother and an English father. He was born on the 11th of August, 1528, shortly before the events that would drastically change Henry VIII's England. This tomb is in the nave of my church suggests that he sponsored it. He contributed significantly to its rebuilding at the end of his life. This leads me to believe that he was either sympathetic to the faith, and in that case which one, or to art. In either case, I should focus my research on the local aristocracy. Maybe I'll be able to find important information by cross-referencing the family trees. I'll resume my research in some 2 weeks from now. Other studies need my attention. I'm leaving for Edinburgh tomorrow to meet with my mentor and friend, Bishop Philip Lester. He claims to have documents that he's reluctant to destroy, and he wants to show them to me before making a decision. If they are what I think they are, I have no time to waste. Some gunpowder. Okay. So I can only look at it. Hang on, so let me see who was on the bell then, huh? So... actually, none of these symbols really help me much. The ones that were on the bell, I mean. Because they don't look like this at all. Right. That's me. Whee. Let's do some burning. Okay, well, obviously I need the stick. It's some weird puzzle symbol, but I thought it had something to do with the symbols on the bell, which it doesn't seem to. But I can go down here, hang on. Drawing. In loving memory of Christian J. There is a lot of dialogue, isn't there? Aha, 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 aha. Someone's carved a symbol here. It must mean something. Perhaps I came across the symbol somewhere else in the forest. First a ruined church, now a ruined tower. Either way, I think I know how to smash the floor open. Not quite sure why I want to, but it said I could. There must be something I have to take down there. Come on. I mean, there's a reason. I don't want to look at the plants, I want to look at the thing that fell. Just trying to understand the reasoning. Because if I needed a hole, that means I needed to take something down here. But what? Still not sure what I'm looking at here. Oh, okay, it's a swap-de-doodles. So I have to make someone's name. Right. I mean, I've got the dates for him, so... William... Jeremiah... Cecil... White... Gate... Although I don't actually have his birthday. Which I think I need, because I need the star sign in there. Oh wait, I'm being dumb. Wait. Please say I've got a copy of the ones from the bottom of the lake. I gotta go back to the bottom of the lake. Because I think that were the ones for the books. Down we go. Let's draw that out. Yeah, that's all the symbols for the books. Who cares what it says? As long as it works. Okay. Ding ding. These other ghosts aren't very sociable, are they? Secret tunnels! Ooh. Hello, giant face. You're interesting. What? That's my response too. Help me. Dot dot dot. Ellipses all around. Help me. Oh no, tell me this isn't another demon. Not a demon. What are you? A spirit? Did you lead me here? Help me. Name. My name? I'm Abigail, Abigail Blackwood, and I have a lot of questions. No, my name. Don't remember. Lost. Were you the one living here? The one who wrote all those notes in the church? Yes, 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 yes. Help me. Name. Poor soul, he's asking for help. I've never seen a typewriter like this one. There aren't any letters, only symbols. And some have faded. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Alright, need to find your name. Is this really Anton? Anton. Once we figured out Anton, I think I'm gonna go to bed, because I know YouTube seems to struggle with anything over 2 hours long. It managed to go remember part of the last video and make it the whole thing. It's weird, it like processes the 2 hours and then the other lot afterwards. Anton, Anton, Anton. Anton Patrick Williams Elias. Anton Rick So that's when it was born, and that's when they were baptized. Although what's annoying me is this seems to be American in fashion. So 11 being the month, 27 being the day. 1885. We don't do dates that way here. It's not anymore. Maybe we used to. So Navi whatever, that'll be the birth. That'll be the baptism. I assume. Alright. Not journal. I need to find my page. Here we go. Forename 1. Forename 2. Forename 3. Surname. First decan, second decan, third decan. Third decan. Not sure I understand the decan thing. Maybe if I look at some examples it'll make sense. So he was born on 22nd of November. Sienna J does not help me. Anna Mary Welkin. Anna? So it should be the same there, no? Right, I've got the first part. Anna, Patrick, William, Elras. 3. Welkin. Oh bugger, not that one. Shit. Welkin. Patrick. Patrick. Henry. Daniel. Patrick William James Keegan. Anton. Oh, that's a William. So there's Patrick, William, James, Keegan. Patrick William. So Patrick is just that. Anthony Patrick. Okay, I have his name sussed. Now I just need to figure out his 3 star signy doodads. Capricorn question mark. Well, I got the name. So there's that. I just need to sort out his symbol. After a sippy. Oh. A P E W Sagittarius Northwest. So hang on, when was his birthday? 27th. So he's in the first decan of Sagittarius. And that was first decan. So I need Sagittarius going that way. I'm just doodling. I have the symbol. I have it. I've done it. Do you want me to walk you through what I did? So basically, his name, I had this written down on my notebook. Anton Patrick William Elrus. Now according to this, Anton Patrick William Elrus, whatever his name was. So I cross-referenced that with this. So there's Anna. So that symbol is an A. And it's in the first place, so that's the same. And then the second one is Patrick, which is on the next page. Patrick. And because it's his first name, it's that one. But in Anton Patrick, it's the second one. Because he's got Anton here, Patrick here, and then William is this one. Or is it? Patrick, William, no, that one's James, Keegan. Either way, I cross-referenced it, gone through, we found his birthday in the book here, Anton Patrick Williams. It's done old-fashioned way, so month, day, year. So he is on the end of November. So end of November lies in the first decan. First decan points northwest. And it's Sagittarius, so Sagittarius symbol here, and that's all his name symbols. Got there in the end. Yeah, this game isn't like light on the puzzles, is it? Takes proper study. And so hopefully I can free Anton's soul. Oh, there it is. Couldn't see the secret tunnel. 'Cause it's a secret. Let's see his big face while I do this. Hey, big face. Ah, so I can turn them. Okay, good. So first I need this one, according to my rubbish doodle. Then I need... Crap, actually a lot of these are quite similar. That one. And then I've got one that I scratched out, so that is not useful there. Hooky. Not hooky, I need square hooky. Is it you? Sagittarius. Yeah. Done that one, done that one, done that one. Don't need that one. What I have drawn here does not look right. The closest it looks to is this, but there's like a gap in it. For William. Let me double check this. Oh no, okay, so it is the one with the gap. I just drew it without a gap. It clears it! Why would you be that mean? Okay, I still need to find out what E is, because apparently I just scribbled all that out. Elizabeth. Okay. So going down, it is this weird thingy with a nubble on top. Okay, so I did like draw it and then I scribbled it out. So obviously I changed my mind, but that is the right one. Right. Meh. Turn. Meh. Must be this one, because I drew one with it pointing the other way, but that was probably my brain not turning it correctly. This one. This one. And this one. Yes, I am going to clap myself. That is indeed Elrias's sigil. I hope it's what he's looking for. Okay, I have to go in it and fly it over to him. How's he gonna see? He's blind. Oh. Elrias, Anton Elrias, that's my name. Thank you. At last I can leave this shapeless husk of earth and stone. I don't have much time. Annie, is that you? I can't focus. If it's not you, please give her my message, I beg you. Warn her before she makes the same mistake that I did. Wait, you know Annie too? No, you can't leave. I helped you. Now it's your turn. I'm talking to a wall. Not again. It's so unfair. Some silverware, not the valuables. Candlestick! Where does it lead? Ah, there's a mesh. Okay. Warn her what? Yeah. I'm sure it's nothing to do with all the demons flying around. He'd be fine. Swoop. I know I said I was gonna stop directly after helping that guy, but I feel like if I didn't move this, I would... Next time I would open this to play, I'd just be like, what am I doing with this candlestick? But there is a second one. Do I need to move it closer? Please don't be fussy about this. Do I need the candles? I guess not. Come on, I've got you there. What is it? What you want? What you want? I'm gonna figure this out next time. I think I'm done for tonight. I think that last puzzle really fried my brain. But we did it. And I didn't have to cheat for that one. I just used my brain. My little brain box. So yeah, that worked out pretty good. So we'll call that a night, shall we? Congrats! Oh my god! Iggy Piggy, before you leave you have to see the little intro I made. Look! There's like rain. I don't think it actually picks up the rain very well with the streaming, but it's there. It's just the kiddie plays. I made it in After Effects. But I don't think the raindrops show on YouTube because it's smushed. I could probably redo it with like bigger raindrops, but I really wanted to show you before, but YouTube like cut off the first 10 minutes of my video, so I didn't get to show anyone. Oh, anyway, good night everyone. I will see you around, and hopefully I will be streaming a bit more often. Chances are I won't be, but I'll say that. Okay. Night everyone. Mwah.